What's up, guys and dolls? Welcome back to The Good, The Bad and The Stupid. It's Tuesday the 19th of January. I nearly messed it up again then. I've started this video 10 times already. This is the last attempt. We're going to roll with it. No more cut, no more editing. We're rolling, we're making it happen. It's Tuesday the 19th of January, as I've said, and it's pissing down the rain. If you're living in England, we know that because we've been soaking wet all day. And we've got 48 hours more of it, and it's all courtesy of Storm Christoph. I quite like that name. It's almost a pleasure and a privilege to get soaking wet on behalf of Storm Christoph. It's a lot better than going out in Storm Brian and fucking having a tree fall on your head or fall through your house and forever have that name embedded in your brain. Or Storm Deirdre, that's another one we've had. Storm Christoph, that's a little bit more of a fucking, you know, it's a sexy storm, isn't it, at the very least. Anyway, coffee. Let's move on to the news, the better news than that. Let's not depress. Let me not depress you evermore. Although coffee lifts your mood, but donuts do not, apparently. Well, I tell you what, where I come from, coffee and donuts is a fucking party. Obviously, you got to have them better. And any fat cop in America, that's the stereotypical fat cop's dinner in America, lunch. You know. The what's it called? The criminals in America know about 1 to 2 o'clock is the perfect time to go out and rob handbags and do your little petty street crime. You know the donut cops are going to be parked up, enjoying their fucking Krispy Kremes, drinking their coffee. The radio's turned off, and they're they're having a bit of me time. But anyway, yeah. Coffee. I don't remember the last time I had a donut. I'll tell you what, if I was to eat a fucking donut now, I'd probably be raving for a couple of hours because it's got that much sugar on it. But anyway, I don't eat dairy, so I'm trying to find a vegan. I'll tell you what, I'm not even a vegan, but I don't eat dairy. But I did eat a non-dairy cheesecake the other day, and I thought it was going to be fucking terrible. I'll tell you what, brilliant, absolutely great. I've missed cheesecake, and I'm going to be buying a lot more of that. You can mark my words. So I'm slowly going to get fatter and fatter and fatter, although you can't see my arse on the podcast. But I am going to be getting fatter and fatter and fatter. I'm going to become a big, fat Augustus Gloop, like on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the more I eat these cheesecakes. It's going to be my new addiction, I've decided. If I can't get out and get fucking drugs, because my dealer... is stuck indoors, and you know, I'm being facetious. Of course, if I wanted some, the dealers are fucking not stuck indoors. They're very adventurous. They know exactly how to get the drugs to you if they want to. They can get them in the prisons, for fuck's sake. They'll get it to you around your house during the lockdown. They get into prisons with drones, with rats, with mice, with women with extra large vaginas, all that stuff. They've got to be applauded for their ingenuity. What's the word? You know what the word is. I can't remember. I can't think of it off the top of my head. And I'm not stopping this podcast again and going back to the beginning. We're going to just move on and forget that I said it. Shopaholics could be cured by having their brains zapped. They need the fucking brains zapped. I know that. They need to have one of those fucking what's it called? Well, I'm talking about the Black Friday shoppers, you know, the ones who the faces are squashed up against the fucking shop window, like in Dawn of the Dead, like a load of zombies gagging to get in when they can buy the thing online for half the fucking price anyway. Then the ones, they need to have that bolt that goes in the back of a cow's head in the slaughterhouse. They need that banging. They need to have that banging off the front of their head before they're just about to go out of the house. Bang! Right, you're not going to blow all our money on a load of fucking tat from Primark. Get here and let's give you a big bang on the bolt gun first, and then or you're not going to come back with a fucking van full of toilet rolls. Let's give you a fucking, let's plug your finger in, let's stick hold onto that fork and stick it in the plug socket if you can't afford the proper equipment. Apparently it works for gambling and works for obsessive compulsive disorders, so give it a go. Maybe if you know, otherwise, if you want a safer version, maybe just use a couple of fully charged vibrators and just touch them both on both of your temples. It might work, or it might just turn you on. Lovers of fry-ups are more likely to end up in an early grave, apparently. Well, especially some of those truckies breakfast. Have you seen some of those? The ones that are like a triple of everything. It's like a triple fucking breakfast. And the truck drivers, you look at a truck driver when he starts the job, and if he's been in the job 10 years, you can 100% guarantee half the time that they're about 10 times the size of when they started. Because they stop at all these truck drivers' cafes, and they do the truck drivers' breakfast, and it's about 5 of everything: 5 eggs, 5 tomatoes, 5 sausages, 5 beans, 5 toast. It looks amazing but you can't eat them every day. Usually, you go in there and have that as a one-off, but you're doing that every single day. I remember watching a program where a truck driver was on the TV, and he was showing they had a clear bin, and he chucked in the bin everything that he would eat in a day, and he was a right fat bastard. And he was chucking in this bin everything that he would eat in a day, and it was like 4 Mars bars, 4 Snickers, donuts, fucking full breakfast, and it was just a massive big pile of fucking crap in this thing. And he wondered why he was fat. I think it was one of these dietary programs, you know what I mean? He was like, I don't know where I got this. I really don't. And they goes, well, let's chuck in the thing. Let's have a look at what you would normally eat in a day. And he was like that, yeah. You still scratching your head now, are you? I don't think so. What's this one? Oh, yeah, the hippos of Colombia. The hippos of Colombia, the Coke hippos of Colombia. They're going to be put down because apparently they fucking they reproduce very fucking often. They're sexy beasts, the old hippos. But the Pablo Escobar bought himself a couple, didn't he, when he was running things in Colombia. And they've multiplied, and now they're like fucking a native species. And now there's about 1,500 to 2,040 of them. So they're going to be culling them, which is a shame. But so if you fancy a Colombian-speaking hippo, or a Colombian hippo at the very least, because hippos don't talk, of course, they talk to each other. They might not talk to you, but they've got the language. They are sexy animals because they're always doing it. And apparently, they're the most dangerous animal in the world, according to one thing that I read. I don't know. I can see why they get one of them jaws around your head. You see them crushing a melon when they do throw the melon in their mouth and they just crush it. If that was your head, you wouldn't be living to tell the tale. I tell you that. One of the funniest video I've ever seen, I got to tell you, is a hippo farting on YouTube. I don't know why somebody put it around on Facebook, and it's if you want to have a laugh, if you still find farts funny, which I don't, that one will make you fucking laugh. You will be questioning your maturity if you watch it. But anyway, if you want to get yourself a hippo and save something from near death, why don't they just move them all over to Africa? You only need fucking one plane. Get one of these drug planes. Do it illegally. If you're an animal lover and you're a coke dealer, and you're a coke baron in Colombia, while you're off to go and deliver some cocaine, make sure you take the fucking hippos with you and drop them off in a nice place where they're welcome and they can, multiply to their heart's content. Drop a few in England. Come on, that'd be fucking funny. We're already having like weird sightings of. And while you're there, drop us over a few fucking kilos of cocaine as well. We're all stuck indoors over here, and we need to fucking cheer ourselves up. But anyway, we're always spotting these wild cats out in the moors and in the Bodmin and Dartmoor and all that. I think, and we can never ever confirm whether it's true or not. I'll tell you what, I'd just love somebody to spot a hippo and send in a photo of a hippo to the fucking newspapers. There's no denying that, I don't think. And it would definitely freak you out if one was to walk through your back garden, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, of course, because I've tried to start this podcast about 10 times already. I'm very, very tongue-tied, and my brain isn't working properly now. Police went to flush a driver who fled a field after being caught defecating. Want to flush out a driver who fled into a field after being caught defecating on the roadside. Have they got his car? Oh, it's uninsured. Uninsured silver Citroen Picasso. That's the more of the reason why he did a runner. Not because he had a shit in the street. He's just the right kind of guy to do that. He obviously got no licence. He's got no fucking morals or no scruples. Just pulled over this roadside, just did a shit in the middle of the street. Why didn't he go behind the bush, the fucking silly git? So they've pulled over because they saw him having a shit, and then they've checked his car over, and he's got no insurance. So he's put a new puts a new spin on the expression he shit himself when he saw the police. I tell you what, that's embarrassing. But how about a DNA test? What if we put out a fucking wanted list? Check his shit for DNA. They ain't going to do that, are they? But anyway, the Citroen Picasso is probably nicked anyway. If it's uninsured, it might be nicked as well. So he's a phantom. That's what we're going to call him. The phantom shitter of, where's he from? If it's you, you should be ashamed of yourself. Where is he? They're offering £1,000 fine. Fucking hell. £1,000 fine for somebody who had a shit in the street. Come on. You don't get £1,000 fine for knowing somebody who burgled your fucking next door neighbour. Jesus Christ. I mean, fucking hell. Once upon a time, that was all you could do. Have a shit in the street. And surely, when you're caught short, you've got to do what you got to do, ain't you? Anyway, last one I'm going to do today is a woman. Let's follow with the same theme. A woman has set out to find the perfect public loo. She's set up. They're running out of things to do, and you get some of these quirky little like YouTube videos and little ways people have figured out a way of showing you around Tokyo or going visiting every Weatherspoons in the country. And now some woman's going to be looking around every single public toilet in the country and rate them in order of enjoyment. So. What's she going to do? She's obviously going to have to use them every single time as well. So she's going to rate them by the ones and the twos, or what? Anyway, nobody wants to find a dirty bathroom, and nobody wants to. I hate them ones at the train station where you turn up and you got to pay and you haven't got the right change, and you fucking, you got to get. Oh, it's a pain in the arse, that is. And the ones on the train, nothing worse than the ones on the train either, because somebody's been in there, and they're just like. They've pissed all over the place. They've pissed all at the walls and that because the train's bouncing about, so they've pissed all over the place. And you've got to go in and touch everything. You've got to try and do it with a piece of toilet tissue over your hand, haven't you? Figure out a way of touching everything without actually touching it. Anyway, good luck with your quest. Hopefully you, that just sounds like the most uninteresting way to spend the next 6 months visiting every public toilet in the country, but maybe it'll make a good YouTube video. I certainly won't be watching it, just like nobody watches mine. Anyway, so there. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there and do another one tomorrow. See you later. Bye.